It is January 2nd of 2020. Well, technically it's the 3rd because it's 12:36 a.m. However, y'all already know, ignore the background because I'm packing up. Who approved this? Now, y'all know with how these YouTube streets are, everything has to be in code words. Like, everything needs a code name. I can't say that man, name around here. Okay? But who approved additional episodes to discuss that man? Where did it come from? Who approved it? Who said, yes, we want this? Who asked for it? Honey, I don't know. What I do know is, as I have heard people say before, I don't make the news, I just report it, okay? And this is not going to be long, is what it is. But y'all already know, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun 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 dun. Okay, please like, comment, and share this video. You can follow me on IG at J_LeesCorner. Let's just get into the foolishness of this shit. Okay. Oh yes, the shit. Okay, first of all, that man, and as y'all know, the name will be up on the screen when I say that man. Okay, that man, is sitting down on an unpaid vacation. Okay, as the old gangsters used to say back in the day, he at school. He went away to school. Okay, he ain't learning shit there, but he's somewhere sitting down, in a box of some sorts and being forced to do whatever. I'm not sure. So he's sitting down somewhere. Now that man's brother, whose name was Bruce, is also somewhere else sitting down. Now the brother Bruce been sitting down for a while. Brother Bruce was also on the first part that we seen last year. Okay, and he still is with the same foolishness. I don't have not now picture of not now person that was on this reckoning that came on tonight. Mainly because, Lifetime is looking for audio and video. I ain't got time to have them shut my page down. The last review I did, they flagged it and said I used like 20 seconds of a phone call. I said, take that shit out. Okay, leave me be. So I have no pictures, y'all. Okay, I have names, no pictures, because I want y'all to Google these two white women in a minute. But again, that man, brothers, is on here talking, and I feel like the first 40 minutes of this hour situation, they wanted us to feel bad for that man. And I can't feel bad for that man. Can't do that. Because what that man endured when he was younger, that was unfortunate. Because they come on and say how, what I'm saying, somebody was that man in him. Now we know what that man did to people. So they're saying when he was a kid, the neighbor, what was it, Mr. Henry, okay, was messing with him as a child. Okay, and then supposedly, allegedly, a relative, I think like a sister, was also messing with that man. I don't care. And it's not that I don't care. Oh, he was a kid. He grew up. The things he did as a full-grown adult. The things he did, and yes, I say that he did, allegedly. The things that he allegedly did that we seen on video, he was a full-fledged adult with a full-fledged brain, and he should have been fully aware that it wasn't right. So y'all can't sit up here and try to sit and paint him as, oh my God, it was so sad, it was such a sad situation. Oh, he was so hurt. I don't give a fuck. Okay? So, Brother Carrie, Brother Bruce, y'all up here trying to paint y'all brother as this, unfortunate soul. Poor unfortunate soul. We don't care. We don't. I don't know why they did this in the first hour of it. I have no idea. But I digress. You're getting what you're gonna get. Okay. They then bring up how when they figured out Mr. Henry was touching on, the Pied Piper of R&B, the neighborhood people beat him up real bad. And when the police came, the police let him keep being beaten up by the neighborhood people or whatever. They turned it back. And then, when he was supposed to go to court, that man mama was paid $5,000 by Mr. Henry to not take him to court. And she didn't go because she wanted $5,000. They go to brothers. If it was me, I wouldn't dare let anybody do that to my kid. Your brother did things to other people's children and paid them way more than $5,000. Okay, your brother had been paying people for years doing things to their children. So I feel like what's good for the goose ain't always good for the gander, is it? Okay, my thing is the things that man went through as a kid has nothing to do with what he did as an adult. I'm not saying it wasn't the cause of it. What I'm saying is he got to a point where he was old enough to know what he was doing was wrong. And he kept doing it. You wanna know why? The reason the reason he knew it was wrong is because he hid it. Okay, if something is right and can't get no righter, you're not doing it in the dark. You're doing it in the light because there's nothing wrong with it. But he knew it was wrong. He was paying people to hush. Okay, hush, hush. No, we ain't hushing no more. Okay, and again, we don't care that much. You know what I'm saying? They then bring up how at one point, when he had the house with the wood frame that was in the video from back in the day, okay? He's like, yeah, he had a pastor come over, okay? And he was talking to the pastor, you know what I'm saying, at one point. He bring up two houses, you know what I'm saying? At one point at the house, he had a picture of himself from one of his album covers, okay? 12 play, album cover, whatever. And, my brother kept on saying, that man right there, he's something else. As if his stage person and him as a regular person were two different people. Man, that man over there, he be making me do some things. You be making yourself do some things, okay? I feel like he's always been trying to get an excuse or reason as to why was going on. He was just doing some foul shit. I don't know how else to bring it up. That's what it was, okay? The brother then bring up again, the pastor came to the house, to the wood grain house. And he was like, yeah, he had me in there with him. Man, I got a problem, okay? I be watching these tapes, all these tapes, and I be him saying, whatever, something, whatever. I got a problem. Yes, you do. But this is the thing. It's easy for someone to say, well, I told the pastor I had a problem, but did you pray about it? Did you try to stop it? Did you continue to not do the dirty deeds that you were doing on tape with other people? No, you did not. You continue to do it. Okay? Do it all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? And my brother, he was trying to get help with his problem. If you knew your brother had a problem and you allowed him to be out here in these streets, this problem and it on up with the people, then you just as bad as he, because you knew he had a sickness in him. And I felt like that you pay your ass off too, but I digress. I wish I could have even said, not beat it out of him, but tussle. He said something about, if I could have did, I don't know. I just feel like, y'all wasted all this time just making us thinking we gonna feel bad, and we don't. I don't think anybody does, okay? And, care to go, oh my God, I can't talk about this. Then what you on camera for, bruh? Go back to your cell. Go back to your cell. I just feel like it was a waste of the hour, but I digress. We then get to I'm not doing all this stuff. I'm just gonna say what little notes I took. They show the parents of the girl Faith. Now Faith is the girl who met that man, okay, at 19, and she's the girl that said that he gave her an STD. Now this is my thing. There are plenty of girls who are 19 years old and date somebody of their own age, of an older age, who they may have unprotected sex and they catch an STD. I'm like, why is this news? At least in this case, she was over 18. Gonna say that, okay? At least in that case, okay? And I feel like, girl, they showed the parents who are pastors, oh, we never thought she would be in this kind of predicament. But they say pastor kids. Let me stop that right there because I was pastor grandchild. Anyway, so they're like, they had to move. They were getting threats because, once the whole thing came out, you know what I'm saying, and who she was and what she accused him of. I feel like this. And this is in no way, shape, or form any kind of support for that man. This is me just saying what makes sense. If I am a full grown adult, meaning I am over 18, and if I have relations with somebody and they give me something, I can't then blame them for not telling me they had something. Anyone I sleep with, I need to protect myself. And again, this is in no way in support of or to put down the girl. What I'm saying is we also need to be sure that we're using protection at all times, even if it's with that man, okay? But I digress. Let's move on past that. So, the mom, like, I told my daughters to get them a good man, okay? Like their father. Well, she picked somebody else, okay? It's kind of crazy. And then the mama bring up, at one point in time, once stuff went public or whatever, they couldn't sleep. It was like torture. Something was going on. They were getting phone calls and this and that and that and this and just the whole hoopla of it all. And I'm like, your daughter came forth and said that she got an STD from that man in the midst of all the storming of all the other things that was going on in that time. I'm not saying it's right for anyone to stalk them and mess them or whatever, but you have to be aware of the storm you're walking into, because sometimes that storm is a tsunami and you have to be able to swim, because it's sharks in the water. Okay, it is sharks in the water, and it always has been for this situation. But luckily, they got their life vest on, so they bring up the whole screening of that first part of, as we see it now, called season one. I'm like, how is this? How is it seasons? How does that man get seasons of this? This should have only been season one. There's really no need for season two, especially this first hour of trying to make him out to be the victim. Oh, yes, the victim. Okay, if y'all have ever watched Boondocks, you will know what I mean. Okay, oh, yes, the victim. Okay, I saw pussy. When you said I saw pussy coming, I moved. She saw pussy coming, she stayed, and not. Just saying. Okay, let me move on. Anyway, again, the screening of the first one or whatever that happened earlier this year, and they, that long document that, oh, so long, it took so much time. You know what I'm saying? And they bring up how, while they were at the screening, where all the people from the documentary was there, some of them were meeting for the first time, they were all nervous, this and that, and of course somebody called in and said, something may go kablooey, so you might want to leave. You get what I'm saying? Somebody called and said, stuff may go kablooey, kablooey, so you need to leave. Okay, so they evacuated the stadium or the theater where the thing was being held or whatever. And they all think it was that man. That man or someone supporting that man did this. I believe it to be true. I thought it was dumb because you can't stop television because it was coming on TV too. But I guess not. You can't, kablooey everyone's homes around the world. Can't do that, but I digress. Now, the girl Faith mom who said he gave her STD, she brings up after the whole thing at the viewing at the hotel, some girl who didn't want to tell her who she was came up and said, I got pictures and video of your daughter doing things with that man, okay? And I'm like, well, first of all, just punch in the throat and take her phone, okay? But her and the daughter end up going with them to, what was in the Arby's? Or Ruby Tuesdays? Applebee's. They met up at Applebee's mainly because the mama told the daughter, you not finna go meet them nowhere by yourself. We not gonna do it. They can be kidnappers. Okay? We gonna meet them at the Applebee's together. And they went to Applebee's. And the mama then say, the lady had a bodyguard with her who had a gun. And I was like, okay. I saw the print of the gun. Okay. And the girl supposedly show her footage or pictures or whatever that she has that would be, not nice to the eye. You just don't want your nudes out here, in these streets or whatever. Don't take nudes, okay? And if you do, cover your face. You never show your face because you do not want anybody trying to blackmail you. So the daughter then see the picture. Oh, I ain't worried about that, and she leaves. I ain't got time for you trying to blackmail me. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be. Now the girl also said that she has epilepsy, so she was so stressed out she passed out. I said, well, girl, Okay. Anyway, but again, she said she didn't care about that footage, if you say so. Again, they bring up after part one, that man lost a record deal, you know what I'm saying? No one is playing his songs or whatever. And how in Chicago, it was so kablooey there as well, okay? It was a bunch of blah or whatever. Because some people feel like, oh my God, we've been ignoring this situation for all this time. And then the other half, people thought, oh, they just messing with him. He didn't do anything. We didn't see the tape. The tape didn't work on our VCR. Okay, the tracking was off. I couldn't see who it was. I saw the tape clear as a day. Was that man? Okay. Anyway, I'm my girl. So the mama bring up how, well, the mama and I think the daughter too, how after the documentary came out, people were actively trying to discredit each person affiliated with it. Like each girl they found dirt on and all these things, whatever, and they were trying to just destroy their credibility in the eye of the public. Okay, now this is the part that kind of pissed me off. Two white women who are sisters, Lindsay Perryman Dunn. Okay, Google her, find her. Lindsay, Lindsey. Perryman, Perryman hyphen Dunn, worked for that man from 97 to 2007. No, I'm sorry, from 99 to 2007. And then she said, the women in the documentary, those are definitely women that he would go for. Okay, they are, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He would definitely pick those. And they are only upset because they didn't get the limelight before. They only got attention when they did this document. I say, bitch, what? See, this is why some black folk just don't like some white people. Because of idiots like that. The same way some black people are idiots and people don't like us. It goes hand in hand. Okay? But these idiots, it makes you want to make them sit in the sun and get sunburned. Okay, it makes you want to, if they like, a Starbucks coffee, close all the Starbucks by them and they have to drink Folgers and don't give them cups, give them bowls. Okay, that's what you want to get them, coffee bowls. Okay, that they got to eat with spoons and shit. I don't know. Anyway, she brings up again, they only doing this because you just really, the amount of just pure fuckery of it all, of people who really, he didn't do anything. Yes, he did, okay? And again, it's been evidence for years. Now, the girl's sister, and I'm like, how y'all sisters with two different last names? But I like her, well, unless one hyphenated and one changed. This other sister, her name is Jen Emrich, okay? That's Emrich. Google that bitch too. Okay, they both like, no one wanted to listen to us. Okay, no one wanted anything we had to say. Okay, if it wasn't something negative, because the negative things was the proper things to say. People, girl, white people, y'all lost 15,000 points for these two heifers. 15,000 points each. Go each for these two heifers here who are just blatantly supporting and supporting that man, discrediting the people who say what he did. Girl, the lady said nobody wanted to listen to me, so I had to go to social media and put the hashtag unmute that man in order to get some attention. Oh, and it worked. No, it didn't, because his ass is sitting down somewhere in a box. Okay, he can't read. I don't know how he writing letters. Well, you know what? He maybe can type. Nah, he maybe have somebody write this stuff for him. But I'm like, let that man sit where the fuck he at. Let him be there and not here. Okay, I have been up for almost 24 hours. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning yesterday. Now I'm still okay. It's 12:56. I'm going to be asleep in a good 30 minutes. Anyway, so again, they did the whole unmute that man to get people's attention, to call attention, to discredit the people who were saying this is what he did. Girl, and they bring up how after the documentary aired, like each girl had things come out about them. Some people had, news leaked and all these things. Girl, just team too much. And, the two white women, like, oh, it was a good thing that, what I'm saying, they were exposed for who they really were. I'm happy that someone made that page. I didn't do it, but I supported. I may have, coaxed a girl, you did it. Okay, it was you. White woman 2 and white woman 3. Okay, Jen and Jenna. We don't like y'all. Okay, get on my damn nerves. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He's innocent. He didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? It should be, if anything happens to you, if you're, what if go to the police, go to the hospital, make a report. Girl, you cannot give me white woman survival tips. That doesn't work for me. Okay? If something happens to me versus if something happens to you, there'll be two different scenarios. You could go to the police and be believed and do this and do that. That doesn't happen for people who look like me. So a white woman telling us black people how to report a crime is fucking laughable. Oh, white heifer. Anyway, don't make it a social issue. He's innocent. Only in hell, and because everybody guilty down there. So if he's the one innocent person in hell, so what does it say about him? Anyway, no, he not. He ain't even innocent down there. Nope. He's just the least guilty of them all, I would say. Just some bullshit, girl. Anyway, I gotta go. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.